whether Melika may come to you. Uh, in terms of technology, we're talking about, I know before we were talking about, digitalizing financial service, and then we would move into using, data for lending without collateral. Now we're talking about AI-driven decisioning and credit scoring. For initiatives like ZamZam Bank, what needs to be in place in terms of, enabling condition within the bank, in the market, and then also the regulatory space as well, for these technologies uh, to scale responsible inclusive finance.
Thank you again to Michael. Interestingly, AI we are seeing how it's changing the whole market, how it makes banking simple, easy, accessible, and affordable. And to appreciate that, maybe we can compare it with the traditional lending that we are still into it. In the traditional lending, we all agree that how it is expensive, how it is time taking, and how decision making is difficult because the time it takes is enormous. So to appreciate that, the digital, the AI powered, uncollateralized digital lending is being practiced, and Beza is a good example for that. And as she has narrated it from the user side, so we at the banker also we are clearly seeing it what benefits it is bringing. So since it is intelligent and very much data driven with information, so the decisions that we are making is becoming fast and all around. So for that, as we speak now, for me it is not an option. It is very much happening because as Ethiopia, as a country which is dominantly, dominated by youth, be it from supply side, be it from demand side, again, this state becomes critical even for our own existence. So since we are testing it, but it's not easy. Maybe as the person who led the technology in the commercial bank of Ethiopia, the vice president for over a decade, I know what technology implementation means, what core banking implementation means. So this one is not that implementing core banking and living. It's a journey. So you agree with me, yeah? Yeah, it's a journey. Because of that, you have to get ready with an institution or whatever, investment it requires. I wouldn't say that it is, it is easy because the technology, the infrastructure, and the market, all, from the market side, from the regulation, and from the bank side itself is not easy. For that, you have to get ready. As I said it earlier, what it requires is mostly it's very much data driven, as you say it rightly. For the data, we get that data from indirectly from mobile operators or from fintech companies and from anyone from fintech companies that work with farms, maybe for instance. So the accuracy of that data it matters a lot. And that one requires concerted effort from all angles because it basically inherently is based on that. So at the bank we experience this AI-driven non-collateralized digital lending. The things that we saw is at the young bank, investment is not legal for us. Since we are working with partners like Mastercard and Kifiya Technologies, that gave us the leverage. So it reduced our learning time and the financial capacity, and at the same time also the technical support that we are getting. That makes the journey, a little bit, easier for us. It's not easy, but beyond the Mastercard Foundation, as I said earlier, and fintech companies also, other supporters also, they have to build their appetite. And we heard it from the governor in the morning, the central bank they said they are encouraging this kind of digital lending. They already put in place the regulatory framework, but it requires much room for making errors. Like sandbox, a Fraser is in front of me. The sandbox is there, but we have to use that leverage from our side also, and from the regulator side also. More flexibility is required. More flexibility is required. We are in learning stage, so we have to learn, by so that's one thing that I would like to reflect. Apart from that, if you ask me from my bank's point of view, Randstad digital financing there for everybody. The model is, as I said, it is a little bit, different from the conventional one, but it serves, it is there for everybody. We are really in the morning from all the presentations, whatever we are bringing to the market, it has to work for everybody. It has to be inclusive. I really encourage data to try Ansar digital platform as well because it's there for everyone. It has nothing to do with religion and it doesn't have any boundary. Have you tried it? So the platform is in fact it's the first of its kind in Africa, and Kifiya technologies also had to be recognized for that. It give them huge applause. So Ethiopia has at least implemented this platform, and I also encourage professor to include the success story of Ethiopia in other forums as well. So this is, it is a good start, but it has to be done and more. It is just the starting. It is starting. We are just starting the journey, but what matters is the scale, and what matters is how consciously we are using AI. AI is there as a tool, but we have to use it, consciously, and it has to be auditable. It has, to have standard from the regulator side also, how to operate in the ecosystem. So that can bring the scale, and it has also its own advantage for other newcomers who are joining the digital world to do it easily than taking much time like ours. In our case, I don't tell you it was easy exercise because Kifiya technology has brought full of experts from Malaysia, from Pakistan, and we had to send our team for benchmarking elsewhere, like Malaysia and Kenya. And the learning process was, both for ZamZam, and Ansar is the first who spread the digital payment, who spread interest-free bank digital payment for our continent in the country, and also the Mastercard Foundation was generous enough to tolerate us, knowing that the complexity of the business model itself. And again, we are, as we stand now, feeling for support because because we have to have, the champion in this field as well. As we have a champion, mutual as a champion, as is our mentioning, we have to have champion from this side, the world as well. So if we work in a coordinated manner in all the ecosystem players, the wider benefit of AI, as in Ethiopia, I'm very much optimistic we will be featured not only in our community, in the world, as success stories because of the dominance of SME, small part, farming holders, at the backbone of the economy in its zones.
Thank you. Excellent.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kifiya. Thank you for raising important question. As a bank, as a commercial bank, I don't want to confine myself as a ZamZam, but I want to address the issue in light of the industry's practice, lending for MSME is actually regulated by the National Bank of Ethiopia. National Bank of Ethiopia itself, it has portfolio, target for all banks to give finance for MSMEs. Almost all of us, all banks, we are required, to address that area, not only the MSME, even for areas where they can't provide collateral, there are means that we are obliged to serve. That is a practice, and if you ask me, did it bring much result? I fully agree with you. It didn't bring much results. The experience that we are doing so far, though it is not in the form of CSR, even if we consider it as a line of business, since it is not accompanied with with the tools that can address the need of MSMEs. The sessions that we are discussing the whole morning, starting from morning till now, is to do it in different approach to bring meaningful result. Why we failed is we expect them to bring collateral while knowing that they are MSMEs. We expect them to undergo the processes that other borrowers are experiencing, and we didn't have digital platforms, and it was not integrated as ecosystem level. So because of that, it didn't bring much result, the traditional one. So what we are discussing right now is to do away with that kind of dealing. So the experience that we are experiencing now in the market is, I am pretty much confident it will bring a result. Otherwise, at the bank also, when we embark to this new area of market, I don't want to underestimate the risk as well. We have to understand it has its own risk. This is, the businesses, MSMEs, the way they do business is very much different from the traditional ones. So for that, we have to have the risk appetite at bank level, at market players level, and at all levels. So for that, it requires huge resource. Actually, I don't think any bank is disinterested to serve this market, because we know it how much we can benefit from the velocity. So these are very short-term loans, as Beza was describing. You take it now. If you are successful enough, you can settle it within 8 days. So within that velocity, the money, the liquidity will not be tied up. It will circulate to other needy ones. It has its own advantage. And serving the underserved one is also, it is not only moral obligation. It is a business for us as well. This is the way how others dream. We see in the morning the experience of Bank of America, the huge banks, and they were targeting the farmers. Do you think it is because of CSR? No, because of its business case. So for that, for the risk appetite from the partner side, it requires a kind of matching for the liquidity. But for the liquidity, the matching fund and the partner support, it shouldn't be lifetime job. It will stop somewhere in some time. Before that, we have to stand by ourselves. From the government side also, it has to be some source of fund. We were discussing in the break. It has to be some source of fund that banks can access cheaply, and that they can settle, within a reasonable period of time. So the policymakers also, they have to take their assignment instead of expecting much from partners. And we banks also, we have to have appetite, to take some level of risk from our side. We have system for risk mitigation, but that system is not robust. We have, to invest on the tools and techniques which can bring robust risk mitigation systems. We can't avoid the risk, but we can mitigate. If you ask me at the bank to state the inherent nature of ZamZam Bank's business model or full interest-free banking, inherently, it is the embedded part of social financing is it is a big part of the business model itself. The reason why we are allowed to operate in this market is because of the exclusion. We are required to focus and serve this unserved market. So for us, it is a matter of existence. It's not luxury. The business model itself is inherently, as I said it requires you to report for the Sharia and to give back for the society, not in the form of CSR, in the form of reporting requirements. So that is, we will discuss it in another forum. Munir and Hayat was very much warning me not to overdo it on our own bank. Because of that, I'm refraining, to talk about much about our own organization. What we are talking about today is, forward-looking strategies. So what we have to focus is what we should do in the future, what we can benchmark from the lessons that we learned the whole day. So this is quickly my reflection for question number one. Regarding my colleagues from my partners, I would say, from Chip Chip. Chip Chip is working closely with ZamZam Bank. They are one of our partners when it comes to the farmers, when it comes to our strategy to address the farmers. So for that, we are very much thankful. And we are very much happy for working with you, like we do with Kifiya. And what we were saying time and again is collaboration and partnership is very critical. We need you badly, not you. Us as a banker, we need you because we are very much close to the farmers. You know their needs. You can easily, model the products that they're looking for, and the psychology and everything which is critical for the credit scoring is in your hand, not in my hand or in the hands of other banks. So it makes the life easy. It makes the journey also very effective. So the thing is, we have to collaborate across the ecosystem, not only Chip Chip, with others also. And I don't want to repeat time and again. And in the interest of time, I think I have to stop here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very important points raised.